This is MeTV, Susquehanna Valley's home for memorable entertainment television. That's memorable. That's me.
Do you already have our weather app? It's a handy tool to have when you're on the go. Of course, it has our latest forecasts, interactive radar, and future radar. But here's some features you'll only get with our free weather app. Hourly and 10-day forecasts, current conditions, and severe weather alerts right where you are. And you can send us pictures or videos of storm damage, your hometown, and even your pets. Check it out. Download the WNEP Storm Tracker 16 app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store today.
The Music Box. Your day with News Watch 16 this morning. Weekdays at 4:30 on WNEP. News Watch 16 on WNEP. The first local news in high definition. News Watch 16 is sponsored by your local Ford stores. Check out the entire Ford lineup at buyfordnow.com.
During the
Proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania. From WNEP, the news station. This is News Watch 16 this morning.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Tom Williams. Mindy's off today, so is Joe. Noreen is out back, and she has your Memorial Day forecast, and you might not like it, at least this morning.
That's right. The wettest part of the day is the morning hours.
This is Fox 43 News at 10.
Mothers in York City fed up with the recent violence among young.
You're watching MyTV Central PA.
This is WGAL8, the Susquehanna Valley's news leader. Now, coverage you can count on continues. This is WGAL News 8 at 11.
Breaking news in Dauphin County. Police say a 17-year-old is in critical condition right now after being shot.
The police report on Tiger Woods' DUI arrest has been released.
Thanks for watching the CW Central PA.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to CBS 21 News this morning. I'm Sherry Christian.
And I'm Al Canosa. Thank you for waking up with us. Another day, another chance for rain showers. I hit some rain coming in.
Did you?
I did.
See, already, Steve.
Yeah, already this morning we're waking up to...
And now, CBS 21 News First Warning Weather with meteorologist Steve Knight.
Well, another soggy start to the day with some patchy drizzle. And, of course, we're winding things down here.
You're watching CBS 21 News this morning. Jeopardy tonight.
Now, from your 24-hour news source, this is the KCRG TV9 First News.
This morning, the president is heading to Texas as rescue efforts continue during massive flooding. He's promising support and funding from Congress. An Eastern Iowa woman is pushing for donations to send to southern Texas. She has a personal connection to the devastation. And the Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center says it needs your help to stock up on blood. They hope to keep sending donations to Harvey victims. With many stranded or waiting for help, Harvey rages on. Here are the rain totals in the Houston area. This is just the past 24 hours. Up to 11 inches of rainfall there. A terrible night as the storm now regains strength in the Gulf. Thousands of rescue calls overwhelmed crews trying to help as many people as possible. Officials say when the flood...
Now, your first alert forecast from meteorologist Kai O'Mara.
The rainfall comparison of us versus Texas is really...
Mornings aren't easy. We get it. We've got this.
When it's time to start your day, let us handle the news.
Now we have a mild day coming, some 70s today. This should work out just fine, but don't forget the umbrella for the storms that are coming later today.
There's an accident on 380 South. Make sure you take an alternative route.
Thanks, guys.
No problem.
That's why KCRG TV9 is your 24-hour news and weather source.
See you tomorrow.
It's Extreme Switch and Save.
Today at 4 on KCRG 9.2. Now, From your 24-hour news source, this is the KCRG TV9 Early Morning News.
As rescuers work around the clock saving people from devastating floodwaters in Texas, the president this morning heads to the state, promising billions in disaster relief.
Now, from your 24-hour news source, this is KCRG TV9 Morning News.
Tropical Storm Harvey continues to basically spiral in the same location it was yesterday. It's still slightly off the coastline of Texas.
NBC 26 Storm Shield, keeping you connected and protected.
Sitting here.
Coming up on NBC 26 today, Harvey strengthens targeting coastal Texas with more rain. Plus, Justified, the state Justice Department finishes their investigation of the mass shooting in Marathon County. And making the leap to fall, the annual clothing drive that's offering a wardrobe free of charge.
All right, so we're starting off quietly, but that's going to change as we head through the afternoon into the evening, because right here is a cool front, and that slowly is going to dive on through as we head through. All coming up in your full Storm Shield forecast. Please stay with us.
You're connected to NBC 26 Today with Brooke Hayes, meteorologist Michael Fish, remote weather with meteorologist Matt Hoffman, and Emily Meyer. NBC 26 Today, keeping you connected. NBC 26, winner of the Edward R. Murrow Award for Best Newscast.
These days, phones.
Coming up on NBC 26 today, Harvey strengthens targeting coastal Texas with more rain. Plus, Justified, the state Justice Department finishes their investigation of the mass shooting in Marathon County. And making the leap to fall, the annual clothing drive that's offering a wardrobe free of charge.
Leap to fall? Not yet. Today's actually going to be summer-like, so don't.
This is MeTV, Iowa's home for memorable entertainment television. This is KWWL 7.3, Waterloo, Dubuque, Iowa City, Cedar Rapids.
This is MeTV, Green Bay Appleton's home for memorable entertainment television. That's memorable. That's me.
MeTV.
This is MeTV, Milwaukee's home for memorable entertainment television. That's memorable. That's me.
MeTV.
You're watching WMLW, the M. The M means Milwaukee.
.com.
Weekday afternoons, get your laughs on.
You're hilarious.
I am a bathroom Martian. You gotta laugh at that, right?
Weekdays beginning at 4 on WMLW, The M.
Get your laughs on WMLW, The M.
From Storm Team 5, your weather first.
Good evening, everyone. Luke Sappi with you in the Forecast Center once again. For tonight, clear skies leading to a sunny start to our Wednesday. There could be some patchy fog around.
From WFRV TV, Green Bay, Fox Cities, and the Lakeshore. Your stories in our community. This is Local 5 News.
Now on Local 5, dozens jammed into a public hearing tonight to debate the future of Lake Michigan and a proposed marine sanctuary along our shores. Good evening and thank you for joining us. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, known as NOAA, wants to turn a portion of Lake Michigan into a federal marine sanctuary.
Now,
You're watching Local 5 News with Tom Zalaski and Aaron Davison.
And now with the area's certified most accurate forecast 5 years in a row, Chief Meteorologist Luke Sanfey.
Crystal clear skies, light winds. We'll have some patchy fog overnight, but we stay dry. That'll be
more local news now. U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions paid a visit.
And now, the Dish Sports Desk with Bert Griffin.
Well, today the Packers had their final open practice of training camp for the
relief supplies piling up at Pewaukee High School.
The latest on the Watt Foundation and how you can still help tonight.
That's next at 10.
There's so many people out there that want to help. We just needed somebody to organize it.
J.J. Watt's effort to help the flood victims in Texas continues to grow, even in his Wisconsin hometown. The latest on the relief effort just ahead.
This is the CBS 58 News at 10.
After another day of intense rain and flood rescues, Harvey is no longer a tropical storm.
The threat of heavy rain has ended along the Gulf Coast of Texas, but the crisis is far from over.
Whitney Martin, Mike Kirkhoff, and Jessica Ty on the CBS 58 Morning News. You're watching the CBS 58 News at 10 with Bill Walsh, Kate Chappell, Chief Meteorologist Drew Burgoyne, and sports with Scott Grodsky.
I kind of cried because it's...
Next on CBS 2 News 10 at 10, we've located Iowans who now call Houston their home. You'll hear stories of how Hurricane Harvey is impacting their lives. Right now on CBS 2 News 10 at 10.
Just lost everything I worked for.
Houston feels Harvey's wrath.
We're actually trapped in our street.
This is a landmark event.
The feeling is the exact same feeling that Cedar Rapids felt. It's overwhelming.
Right now, at least 2 people are dead. As many as 8 are dead.
More live reports, more investigations, more news from across the corridor, and your weather first forecast, all in the first 10 minutes. This is CBS 2 News 10 at 10.
It's Russia Week.
Coming up tomorrow on CBS 2 This Morning, police officers have a really tough job, and sometimes it's even tougher to connect with the community.
What a group of officers do to show that they do so much more than fight crime. That's tomorrow on CBS 2 This Morning.
Here is another live look at Houston right now, where the city is bracing for yet another night of rain. So far, the city has seen nearly 30 inches of rain. Iowa, of course.
You're watching Fox 32.
I'm Taylor Jones here in Reed City, where the prosecutor says 3 former employees embezzled money from Vic's supermarket.
A Sault Ste. Marie man finally found after been missing for 3 days. Speed limit signs changing across northern Michigan. $700 million Powerball jackpot drawing is tonight. What would you do if you won? In tonight's Healthy Living, how to fight momsomnia.
From northern Michigan's news leader, this is Fox 32 News at 7 in high definition.
It really surprises me because this store has been in the community for a long time.
Thousands of dollars stolen from this Reed City grocery store, and the prosecutor says 3 ex-employees are the ones who took it all. Good evening. We begin with this. The Osceola County prosecutor reports that 3 women began stealing lotto tickets, bottle return money, and cigarettes from Vic's supermarket 2 years ago. And now
Closed captioning is brought to you by the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. Covering all of the Flint Bay region, Fox 66 News at 10 starts right now.
And happening right now, President Trump is preparing to speak at a campaign rally in Phoenix, Arizona. He is expected to speak in a matter of minutes at the Phoenix Convention Center. This is a live look outside of the venue right now. We're
your calendars. The Fox 66 Fall Festival is back September 16th.
This is Fox 66 News at 10.
A special meeting was held in Bay County today where residents could address water concerns.
Download the free WDIO mobile app for your smartphone and tablet.
Up next on Eyewitness News, this defendant is headed to life in prison for the murder of a Hibbing man. Things are not looking good for parts of Texas as Hurricane Harvey is getting closer and closer, and Cloquet middle schoolers will be enjoying this brand new building in less than 2 weeks.
Live from the WDIO broadcast studios, this is Eyewitness News at 5 on WDIO WIRT.
Good afternoon, I'm Renee Pasal. A jury has found Joseph Thorson guilty on 2 counts of first-degree murder for the ball.
You're watching Eyewitness News at 5 with Renee Pasal and meteorologist Justin Lyles.
Right now at 6, parking concerns near Duluth East High School have neighbors speaking out and city leaders responding. Plus, East the Twin Ports a hotbed for sex trafficking? A new study takes a closer look at the problem. And the verdict is in on a gruesome murder case in Itasca County.
From CBS 3 Duluth, this is the CBS 3 News at 6.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Edward Moody. Students in Duluth head back to school in just under 2 weeks. At East High School, where those students will be parking, has some live local CBS 3. Texas braces for impact as Hurricane Harvey bears down on the Gulf Coast.
Live, local, CBS 3 Duluth, weekdays at 5 a.m. With 14
wedding parties, Christmas parties, any parties, call Fry's Island Lake Inn.
You're watching Wake Up Wisconsin Weekend. Here's what's happening right now.
Hurricane Harvey slamming Texas overnight, but some good news for Texans as the storm is starting to weaken. We've got the latest from the eye of the storm.
You're watching Wake Up Wisconsin Weekend.
Good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Caroline Bach. I'm Savannah Tomei. It is 6 o'clock on the dot on your Saturday, August 26th. We'll get to your local forecast with meteorologist Star Derry in just a moment. But first, of course, we're talking about Hurricane Harvey as it...
Forces within us, beyond our control. The Hulk.
Find heroes and icons only on My 9. This is the Northland, where our weather can change in an instant. Download the KBJR6 weather app today. Sponsored by Essentia Health. KBJR6, your weather authority.
You're watching Wake Up Wisconsin Weekend with Caroline Bach, Savannah Tomei, and meteorologist Star Derry. We've got you covered.
Time now is 6:18. A Westby man has found a way to turn unrelenting heartbreak into a tribute to his daughter and help other families along the way. Heather
From Upper Michigan's news source, this is your TV6 Late News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sophie Erber.
And I'm Greg Trick. Nurses tonight are stepping up their pressure on UP Health System Marquette as they negotiate a new contract.
That's right. Today, nurses delivered a report documenting.
Coming up, it's time to strut your mutt and help to raise money for the Upper Peninsula Animal Welfare Shelter.
And we'll see lots of sunshine for the day on Friday. However, that doesn't look to last. I'll have more details on your TV6 Morning News.
Good evening, everyone. You might need a program to keep up with some of the new names, but the two-time defending eight-man...
From the North Country's news station, it's today's first news, weather, and sports. You're watching 7 News This Morning with Mackenzie Pyatt and Beth Hall.
Good morning. It's 5:30 on Tuesday, September 19th, 2017. Here are your headlines this morning. Water...
From the North Country's news station, it's today's first news, weather, and sports. You're watching 7 News This Morning with Mackenzie Pyatt and Beth Hall.
We sit.
From 13 WREX, your news leader. This is 13 News at 10.
Shut down. An attempt to bring a major rail line to the state line gets denied by the federal government. We bring you reaction from people on both sides of the fight.
And pulling the plug, why Facebook is no longer working with the American Red Cross for disaster relief.
Plus, no charges, why prosecutors aren't going after anyone for that deadly fair ride malfunction in Ohio. Good evening and welcome to 13 News at 10. I'm Kristen Crowley.
And I'm Sean Mazzarello. For more than a year, people turned out in the hundreds to protest a train line through their community.
But that fight
over some of our neighboring states. Alex will have that in a few minutes.
You're watching 13 News at 10 with Kristen Crowley, Sean Mazzarello, Chief Meteorologist Alex Kirchner, and Sports Director Derek Vane on your news leader. From 13 WREX, your news leader. This is 13 News at 10.
Religious rights and public safety, those are two things one local lawmaker is trying to balance.
Representative John Cabello wants it to be illegal for people to
in the weekend itself, looking gorgeous. Sunshine and 80s just around the corner.
You need it. Nice. We'll see you again tomorrow night.
Take care.
Chief Meteorologist Alex Kirchner on WREX.
Dr. Phil, weekdays at 4 on WNEM TV5. Live and local with coverage you can count on. This is WNEM TV5 Wake Up.
Good morning. A much cooler start to the morning than what we have been used to as we take this live look at Bay City and Flint this morning. It is 4:30. Thanks for waking up with TV5. I'm Cameron Mutter. We're glad you could join us. And Craig's off this morning, but Chris Eastlick is here. And dude, when I left out the house this morning, whoa.
Bit of a change, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It was kind of a shock to the system. And I'm usually one who kind of waits until it gets really chilly before I put a jacket on. And this morning had me kind of thinking.
At WNEM TV5 News, we never stop until we uncover the stories that matter to you and your family.
So when you stay up with TV5 News at 11, we make you this pledge.
You'll get the newest and most up-to-date information on breaking news.
We'll keep digging for you, holding officials and people in power accountable.
And we pledge to prepare you for tomorrow with your First Warn 5 forecast.
Get today's top stories and tomorrow's forecast in the first 10 minutes only on WNEM TV5 News at 11.
Designed for retirees in...
Right now, from Milwaukee, this is today's TMJ4, live at daybreak.
4:30 a.m. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. I'm Vince Vetrano.
And I'm Susan Kim. Students are just getting back to school, but for one MPS school, students...
On the next list, come on down. Cracking the secret to getting on a game show. Plus, the lost art of grinding your own meat.
At 3:30 on today's TMJ4. You're watching today's TMJ4 with Susan Kim, Vince Vetrano, Elise Preston, Storm Team 4 meteorologist Brian Wisnansky, and Time Saver Traffic with Tatiana Cash.
10 after 5 on today's TMJ4. Best Buy is apologizing after one of its stores.
Giving you a new perspective. That's the way we see it. Striving to bring you the news in compelling ways so you can see from a bird's eye view. Giving you the best shot, a new angle, the whole picture. We're taking our coverage to new heights with the KTTC Drone Cam. KTTC News Center, where you expect leadership and see it.
I'm Jacob Murphy. Thanks for watching KTTC.
Live from KTTC, the area's most watched afternoon news. This is News Center at 5.
Good afternoon. I'm Francisco Almenard-Moore. Shannon Russo is off today. After making landfall Friday night as a Category 4 hurricane, Harvey has now stalled over the Texas coast and is set. The Republican office of a Kentucky city has been vandalized. The words not...
Watch Olivia York on ABC 6 News every Saturday and Sunday. first look at local news. ABC 6 News at 5:30.
Tonight at 5:30, officials in Texas say the flooding is an unprecedented situation and something they have never seen before. And Governor Mark Dayton's legal team goes up against the legislator in front of the state Supreme Court. But first, a teen dies after jumping into a river in northern Minnesota. Good evening and thank you for choosing ABC 6 News. I am Olivia York. Tonight we're starting.
You're watching ABC 6 News with Olivia York. ABC 6 meteorologist Jim Peterson, and sports with Diana Canizero.
Police say one person is dead after a shooting at a gas station.
It's 9 o'clock. Your Fox 47 News starts now.
Tonight on your Fox 47 News, a 25-year tradition in Wanamingo comes to an end on a high note. Plus, the special reason why hundreds of flags are lining one Minnesota city's main road this evening. But first, deadly floods in Texas as Hurricane Harvey drops nearly 2 feet of water on the Houston area. Good evening, I'm Erin O'Brien. At least 5 people are dead after Hurricane Harvey hits Texas. Deadly floods.
What's going on, sports fans? I'm Mark Paulos. Tonight, we start the sports.
One area police department needed a little help for its canine, and they got it. See exactly how they were able to raise money for the 4-legged member of their team. Plus, Hurricane Harvey is no more, but the water it left behind is nothing like Texas towns like Houston have ever seen before. We tell you how many are dead and who is recovering tonight. KIMT News 3 at 10 starts right now.
KIMT News 3, coverage you can count on. This is KIMT News 3 Sunday.
Good evening and happy Sunday to you. Thanks for joining us for KIMT News 3 at 10. I'm Robin Oginye. Starting us out this evening, KIMT News 3.
You're watching KIMT News 3 Sunday, coverage you can count on.
Right now on Fox 28 News at 9.
It's like 08, just multiplied on a huge factor.
Complete team coverage of the unfolding catastrophe in Houston. And with more rain on the way, former Iowans share their shock while facing another unthinkable disaster.
The feeling is the exact same feeling that Cedar Rapids felt. It's overwhelming.
And we'll talk with a former Fox 28 News anchor now covering the devastation in Houston.
I started working in Iowa in September of 2008. I left in March of 2011. And at that point, in March of 2011, we were still doing flood stories.
Some warmer weather looks to be brewing for eastern Iowa. We'll have that in your holiday weekend outlook in your Weather First forecast.
From Broadcast Park and crews across the corridor working for you, you're watching the most complete newscast of the day. Fox 28 News at 9 begins now.
The rain just keeps falling across parts of Texas tonight. You are looking at a live picture from Houston where storm chasers continue to provide us with these exclusive images of the devastation. We are
Coming up tomorrow on Fox 28 Morning Live, police officers have a pretty tough job, and sometimes it's really hard for them just to connect with the community.
What a group of officers do to show that they do so much more than fight crime. That's tomorrow on Fox 28 Morning Live.
Tropical Storm Harvey has already produced catastrophic damage across parts of Texas, and it's not done.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News Today at 4:30 starts now.
A golf course argument leads to gunfire this morning. We hear from the couple who narrowly escaped with their lives. And they're out. Fraser City Council kicks out the mayor and a city councilman over allegations of inappropriate touching and vulgar behavior. But it's not over. And first, Hurricane Maria barreling through the Caribbean with Puerto Rico right in its crosshairs. Welcome to 4:30, Tuesday, September 19th, 2017. I'm Priya Mann. Thanks for waking up early with us. Topping our news this morning, it took just over
It's back and bigger than ever. See Game of the Week coverage on Local 4 News. Make your high school a winner in our 4 Frenzy polls at clickondetroit.com/4Frenzy. Presented by DMC's Children's Hospital of Michigan, Mike, Concordia University, and Southeast Michigan Ford dealers.
In good health, new research this morning indicates a connection between your height and your susceptibility to serious health issues.
Thank you, Kenton, for watching your hometown stations.
From the area's news leader in high definition, this is your News Now at 11.
The town of Delphos honors their former mayor with a special benefit. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Cynthia Hill. Delphos residents pitched in to help their former mayor this afternoon, getting up to the mid-60s earlier today. Joining us now with our first check of the weather, meteorologist Jesse Mag.
Hi, Cynthia. The wind has calmed down a little bit, although it is fairly chilly out there, and there's
is home.
Welcome back, everybody.
Raby Ford in Delphos, the area's only 9-time President's Award winner and F-150 specialist. This is your News Now Sports.
After 10 meetings on the gridiron, the Holy War is all square. Lima Central Catholic and St. John's are tied at 5 apiece in the series.
Your hometown stations files children's television programming reports with the FCC quarterly. Copies of these reports can be found in our public file at 1424 Rice Avenue in Lima. You can also find them at hometownstations.com under Station Info.
And that's all we have for tonight. We'll see you right back here tomorrow at 11.
Brought to you in part by St. Mary's Chrysler. For more News Now, visit us online anytime at hometownstations.com. Copyright 2017, Lima Communications Corporation.
I'm Lisa Laflamme. Heated debate about your taxes as the House returns from the summer break. Plus new details about the execution-style murder at a popular Toronto steakhouse. Next on CTV National News.
New series, next Monday at 10/8 Mountain on CTV.
Tonight, Kingston's only municipally run golf course could be on par for closure. Paramedics offer in-home preventative care, keeping patients out of the ER. And getting ready for the Invictus Games this week with a ceremony in Trenton.
You're watching CKWS Kingston. This is CKWS News at 11.
Good evening. Police in Belleville are looking for a suspect after a man was pepper sprayed in the face at the Quinte Mall. The mall was evacuated at about 7:30 tonight. One man.
You're watching CKWS News at 11.
104.3. We make the outdoors affordable. 9 and 10 News awarded Best Commercial. From Northern Michigan's news leader, this is Michigan This Morning.
Happy Thursday, Northern Michigan. It's 4:30, like I said, on your
Friday
Thursday,
Eve.
or as Adam likes to say, your Friday Eve. And hey, there's Charlevoix. There's a boat and some lights.
Mike
Looking
Stevens
dark.
likes to claim that is his boat.
That's not my boat, Adam. We've been over this.
His boat's in Petoskey.
No. My boat's in Charlevoix, but it was at Petoskey during Harbor Days.
Oh,
And
I
it
can't
sunk.
keep track of all of your watercraft.
It didn't sink.
It sunk?
My boat isn't that point.
Now, Northern Michigan's most accurate and reliable forecast from the Doppler 9 and 10 weather team. You're watching 9 and 10 News, Northern Michigan's news leader.
Asking the right question is 95% of getting the right answer.
Could you convince Putin to get Assad to step aside?
CBS This Morning, real news.
Storm Track 7. We track storms. Live from News 7 KWWL, we've got you covered. This is Today in Iowa.
This morning, home away from home underwater. Shelters filling up fast as the rain keeps coming in Houston. Plus, Texas, here they come. An Eastern Iowa nonprofit is filling a traveling closet right now to help storm victims. And money comes pouring in to help neglected dogs. Those stories and much more coming up right here on Today in Iowa. Good Tuesday morning. I'm Jerry Gallagher. So glad that you're joining us. Hope you had a fantastic Monday. And time now to set the table for your Tuesday with that Storm Track 7 forecast. First things first, Eileen Lone joining us, and you're tracking more fog again.
More fog, yeah. Really not much is changing. We just don't have anything.
The best a man can get.
Now your Storm Track 7 forecast on KWWL.
4:42 is our time as Eileen Lone is here. The Storm Track 7 forecast. Kind of another nuisance out there.
Captain's log, stardate 1672.1. Unknown to any of us during this time, a duplicate of me, some strange alter ego, had been created by the transporter malfunction.
T.J. Hooker is the name.
An unexplained duplicate of myself.
Hold it right there!
Definitely exists.
Hit the streets.
T.J. Hooker.
You want to try me?
Watch Me TV on channel 7.3.
Next here at 10, Charlottesville police are investigating what they call a burglary and sexual assault that prompted some school lockdowns. Plus, Anthem customers may not be able to receive in-network benefits at Augusta Health facilities come 2018. But up first tonight, shut off those sprinklers as mandatory water restrictions are now in place in Charlottesville and Albemarle County.
Live from the area's most experienced news team, this is NBC 29 News at 10.
Thanks for joining us. It's Thursday night. The big story, the Charlottesville-Albemarle area is officially under a drought warning.
Yeah, the Rivanna Water and Sewer Authority is concerned about low water levels in some reservoirs. NBC.
You're watching NBC 29 News at 10.
When someone asks what I do for
From the Fox 29 studios, this is Good Day Philadelphia.
Did he act alone?
You got to make the assumption he had to have some help at some point.
New questions emerge about possible accomplices leading up to the Las Vegas shooting. This is authorities say shooter Stephen Paddock may have had an escape plan. Another incident linked to alcohol at a Penn State fraternity. An 18-year-old is found unconscious in an off-campus parking lot. How the university is responding in the wake of the Timothy Piazza hazing death. More dangerous than cell phones behind the wheel? Why some say new car features are to blame for drivers taking their eyes off the road.
So that's the good news about what happened overnight. Bad news of what happened overnight. About 3 o'clock this morning, there was a really bad accident, a fatal accident, and now the traffic is a mess.
It's shut down the Schuylkill and the Schuylkill East. You can see this. Look how far it's backed up there.
That's his
garbage literally being thrown from the building.
Why are you running away? And this is live TV.
On the next Page 6 TV, what brought Vivica A. Fox to tears?
I'm sorry if I'm getting emotional, but...
Tonight at 6:30 on Fox 29.
Wawa. Original Philly. There's only one Yuki Washington. Weeknights. Live from the CBS Broadcast Center in Philadelphia, this is CBS 3 Eyewitness News this morning.
Well, breaking right now, a major commuter alert. Find out how long the Schuylkill Expressway could be closed following a fatal accident.
Also, the search for a motive continues in Las Vegas days after the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. And now the shooter's girlfriend is speaking out.
One person is dead and 2 others are hurt after a triple shooting in North Philadelphia. We'll tell you why officers think there may have been more than one shooter. Well, today is Thursday, October the 5th. Good morning, everyone. I'm Jim Donovan.
And I'm Rahel Sullivan. Let's get a check on today's forecast with Katie and the roads with Misha. Good morning, ladies.
Hey, guys.
Good morning. Yes, you
Very
said very sad fatal crash on the Schuylkill this morning and not...
Action News at 11 with Deuces Rogers, meteorologist Cecily Tynan, and Jim Gardner. The most watched late news in Philadelphia. See you tonight at 11.
My papa.
Action News, Delaware Valley's leading news program, with Matt O'Donnell, Tamala Edwards, Karen Rogers, and meteorologist David Murphy.
Good morning at 6 o'clock on this Thursday, October 5th, and we're following breaking traffic news.
Parts of the Schuylkill eastbound near University City are shut down because of a deadly motorcycle crash.
2 people are killed, 4 others are injured in 2 separate triple shootings in Philadelphia.
And new information on the mass shooting in Las Vegas, why police say the gunman may have had plans to attack another set of festivals.
Karen is in for David Murphy. First up, Matt Pellman with traffic.
That's right, and you've been talking about a number of bad accidents. One of those days when yet the roads are dry.
Yeah, we can't drive in any weather, I think is the bottom line. As we head outside this morning.
This is a WAWV News Update.
Good morning. I'm Jana Winklepleck. We hope your Tuesday is off to a great start.
Casey Miller, only on News 10, leading the way.
I'll have that story.
WCBI News at 6 starts now.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Test scores.
Watching WCBI News at 6 with Andrea Self and Joey Barnes.